Okay, so let's go over how to access ArcGIS using the Virtual Computing Lab in the VCCS portal. So go ahead and sign into your MyMECC account. You can see I'm already signed in here, and I'm going to scroll all the way down to Virtual Computing Lab, and I'm going to launch that. And we want to make a reservation. So click Reservations, click New Reservation, and you want to make sure that in the drop-down window you select the ArcGIS Pro Windows 10 machine. And I'm going to extend this duration out. Let's say I'm going to use this for 2 hours. I want to have this reservation now. Click Create Reservation. This is going to take about 60 seconds to spin up. While that's going, you will need to download Windows Remote Desktop onto your Chromebook. So go to the Google Play Store and search Windows Remote Desktop. And this is the file you're looking for. You want to download this application onto your Chromebook. Remote Desktop, Microsoft Corporation. This is what the icon looks like. I've already downloaded it here, so I'm not going to do it again, but make sure you install this. And we will just wait for this reservation to spin up. By this time, you should have already created an ArcGIS account based on the instructions that your instructor has sent you. So make sure you do have your account created in ArcGIS. Obviously, you won't be able to download ArcGIS onto your Chromebook. That's why you're using this process. But make sure you do have an active ArcGIS account created before you complete this step. Now you can see our reservation is ready. Our remote machine is ready to connect to. So I'm going to click Connect. And we're going to download the RDP file. We don't want to use the Blaze file. We want to use the Windows Remote Desktop file. One of the things you're going to make sure you want to do is just copy this password and get RDP file. Now that RDP file has downloaded, I'm going to click Show in Folder. And you can see I've got several of them here, but I'm just going to use the latest one that downloaded just now. I'm going to right click on that, and I'm going to open with Remote Desktop Client. So now it's asking for our password. I'll paste that password in. Chromebooks don't like to have this // before your username, so just make sure that your username is there without the // Paste in that password and hit continue. Then we're just going to say, yeah, go ahead and connect. I do trust this machine. And now you'll notice that your Windows machine that you're going to connect to is going to start spinning up. This Windows machine is already has pre-installed ArcGIS. So when this spins up, we'll go ahead and load ArcGIS, but this is why it is important that you do have your ArcGIS account already created based on the instructions that your instructor sent you earlier in the class. So now you can see we're in a Windows machine. We're inside of a Windows virtual machine here inside the VCCS Virtual Computing Lab. I'm going to go ahead and open up ArcGIS Pro. And then it's going to prompt me for my username and password. This is the username and password that you created when you set up your ArcGIS account earlier. And I'm just going to enter my password. Sorry, this is going to take me a little while because my password's super long. And now you're logged into ArcGIS Pro. Now, one of the things that you'll probably want to do is download the file set that was sent to you by your instructor. So you will probably want to jump out here into your Google Drive. I would just save that in Google Drive, the instructions that he sent you. So he's got the download out there for you in a Google Doc. So I'm just going to open up Edge. I'm just going to say start without your data. Yeah, allow, that's fine. Confirm and continue without this data and start browsing. So I'm going to jump over to Google and I'm going to sign into my Google account. And put in my MFA code. I'm going to jump over to Google Docs. Or I'm sorry, Google Drive. And here's the file the instructor sent. I've already got it saved in my Google Drive. You will want to do the same thing. Just click on the link that he sent you in your instructions. Save that into your Google Drive. And we'll click on this link to acquire the data set. We're going to download this zip file. So click this file here. This link is going to start downloading the zip file. You may get an error that this file can't be downloaded, and that's fine. What you're going to do is click these three buttons over here to the right and hit keep. And then keep anyway. And now the zip file is downloading. This is going to have all the file sets you're going to need to work in class in ArcGIS. I'm going to go ahead and click Open File. And I want to extract this zip file to a specific folder. So I'm going to click Extract. And I'm going to click Extract All, and it's going to ask me for a destination. So I am going to extract this just straight to the C drive. So I'm going to take all this out. So I'll extract this file here, straight to the C drive. And this will take a little bit of time to extract. If you want to get a more accurate reading of what it's doing, you can click More Details here. And just keep in mind that you are working in a virtual machine. You're on a Windows machine virtually through your Chromebook. So you're not actually doing this on your Chromebook. A couple things I will say, you only be able to use this RDP file one time. So every time that you log into ArcGIS, you're going to download a new RDP file here. So every time you create a new reservation, you're going to get a new RDP file, and this password is going to change. So just keep that in mind. You will have to download that file multiple times. If I want to jump back in to remote desktop, I can jump back in anytime. Okay, so it looks like our file has been extracted. Now I'll go back into ArcGIS, and I'm just going to open up a random project here. I don't know exactly what project you're going to be working on right now, but that's fine. I'm going to navigate to my C drive. And here is that file that I extracted. I'll open that up. And I'm just going to go to this very first ArcGIS file and hit OK. And it will take just a second to load. And now we can see that we're opening up this project inside ArcGIS for our class. Another thing I want you to keep in mind is as you're working inside of this VM, anything that you save to this VM will no longer be there after the VM shuts down. So after 2 hours and this reservation is over, anything that you did in here will not be saved. So you will probably want to save all of your work inside of your Google Docs. Inside of your Google Drive, which I'm already logged into here in Chrome. So you may just want to create a folder here inside of your Google Drive to save all your projects. That way, when you load this virtual machine again and you log into ArcGIS, you can just download your files from there. So here you can see we've got our ArcGIS profile loaded, and we can start working. Okay, so if you have any instructors or any questions, make sure you reach out to your instructor. But this is just a quick and easy tutorial on how to use a Chromebook and the ArcGIS virtual machine inside the MyMECC Virtual Computing Lab. If you have any questions, make sure you reach out to your instructor, or you can reach out to the MECC Help Desk. Thank you.